The metallic click of the deadbolt snapping shut reverberated through the empty house, a sound as irrevocable as a slammed door. My hands shook, keys digging into my palm, as I lingered in the dim foyer, staring at the door I had just locked. Sarah's suitcase lay on the porch, its black nylon gleaming under the streetlight like a silent accusation. 10 minutes earlier, I had tossed it out there along with her favorite coat and boots. My chest ached, a mix of rage and sorrow twisting inside me as her words echoed in my mind. It's none of your business where I'm going. None of your business. 12 years of marriage, 2 kids, and a mortgage painstakingly paid off, gone in a few sharp sentences. I pressed my forehead to the cool plaster of the wall, the faint scent of her lavender lotion and citrus shampoo still lingering in the air like a memory. My pulse thundered in my ears, drowning out the hum of the refrigerator. The locks had been changed an hour ago, the locksmith driving off just as her car rolled into the driveway. She had banged on the door, voice sharp and angry. "Tom, open the door. What are you doing?" I didn't answer. I couldn't. The truth I had uncovered, the betrayal I had long suspected but refused to acknowledge, had already broken something inside me. It began months ago. Small signs I ignored. Late-night texts she quickly hid. The bathroom door locked for longer than necessary, her voice muffled behind it. I told myself it was just work stress. Long hours at the paralegal office, endless case files. But then came the new perfume, clinging to her blouses, unrecognizable from the scent she once wore. I inhaled it, convincing myself it was nothing, just a change, a whim. The kids noticed too. Emma, 10, asked why Mommy was always on her phone, concern furrowing her brow. Jake, 6, stayed quiet, but clung to her when she came home late, small hands gripping her as if she might disappear. I rationalized it all. She was tired, busy, still the woman who cried in my arms over our lost pregnancy, who laughed until she snorted when I proposed on that rainy pier. But doubt is subtle, insidious, seeping into the corners of the mind. Last week, I broke. Her laptop was left open on the kitchen table, a rare lapse. I didn't intend to snoop, just needed to check the bank account. And there it was, an email notification flashing across the screen. "Miss you already. Same place tomorrow." No name, just an initial. "See." My stomach turned, cold sweat prickled my skin. Hands trembling, I opened the thread. It was brief but damning. Mentions of cafes downtown, hotel bars on the edge of the city, vague promises to talk soon. No outright confessions, but the intimacy in the words cut me deeper than any slap. I didn't confront her that night. The kids were asleep, their soft snores drifting up through the monitor. I sat in the dark, laptop glow searing my eyes, replaying our life together. Had I missed the signs? Been too absorbed in work, too tired to notice her slipping away? I remembered her old smile, the one that used to brighten every room. When had it vanished? When had I become invisible? The next morning, I acted normal. Poured her coffee with steady hands. Asked if she had a big day. Her eyes remained on her phone. "Just work," she said flat. I wanted to scream, to shake her, to demand the truth. Instead, I pressed a kiss to her forehead, empty and mechanical, and watched her leave. That night, I followed. Neon and rain-slick streets blurred as I trailed her car. She parked at a rundown motel. Across the street, I watched her step out, laughing with a man whose face was hidden beneath a baseball cap. They didn't touch at first, but her posture, the ease between them. It was a language I no longer understood. I didn't go inside. I couldn't. I drove home through the haze of tears I hadn't realized I was shedding. The kids were at my sister's. The house felt like a tomb. I sat on the couch staring at a framed photo of all of us at the beach. Emma on my shoulders, Jake and Sarah laughing. I wanted to smash it, burn the house down. Instead, I called the locksmith. Now, in the foyer, the weight of my choice pressed on my chest. Sarah's voice had faded outside, replaced by the crunch of gravel as her car drove away. I slid to the floor, back against the door, the wood cold against me. My phone buzzed, her name flashing. I ignored it. A text followed. "You're being ridiculous." "Let me in." Ridiculous. The word stung. I typed a reply, deleted it. What was the point? I already knew the answer. The next morning, the house was too quiet. Emma and Jake were back, voices full of questions I couldn't answer. "Where's Mommy?" Emma asked wide-eyed. I mumbled something about a work trip, hating to lie as it left my lips. Jake pushed at his cereal without looking up. I wanted to shield them, protect them, but how do you explain betrayal to children? How do you explain a world cracking apart? Sarah arrived that afternoon, pale and red-eyed. I let her in for the kids' sake, not mine. In the kitchen, the air thick with unsaid words, she whispered, "You changed the locks. You threw my stuff out." My voice was sharp. "So I made it none of yours." I shot back. Her lips parted, no sound. For the first time, I glimpsed something in her eyes. Guilt, maybe fear. "Tom, she began, then faltered. I waited, tense, searching for denial, for anything to cling to, but she only looked away. "Who is he?" I asked, voice breaking. Silence. Finally, "It's not what you think, complicated." I laughed bitterly. 12 years, 2 kids, and it's complicated. Her eyes met mine, vulnerable, human. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she said, tears streaming. "I was lonely. You were always working. I needed someone to see me. I wanted to scream that I had seen her, loved her every day, but the words stuck in my throat. I thought of the motel, her laughter, the way she leaned toward him. "You could have talked to me," I said, raw. "You could have tried." She nodded, wiping her face. "I know. I'm sorry." The word felt insignificant, a pebble in an ocean. I wanted to hate her, but all I felt was grief. For her, for us, for the life we built. I thought of the kids upstairs, oblivious to fracture. I thought of the suitcase, the locks. Had I gone too far? Was I the one breaking us now? "Stay for the kids," I said, voice tasting like ash. "But not for me, not anymore." She nodded, crumpling. And in that moment, the truth she hadn't spoken hit me. He wasn't just a fling. He was the one she loved. She had chosen him. I turned to the window, unable to face her. Her car still in the driveway. Suitcase gone. Outside, life carried on. Cars passing, leaves skittering across the lawn. Inside, everything was frozen, a moment suspended before the collapse. I didn't know what would come next, divorce, forgiveness, or years of pretense to the children. All I knew was the weight of her betrayal. Heavy as a deadbolt, I had slid into place. And behind me, I heard her footsteps, soft and hesitant, promising nothing but more.